everyone, welcome to my channel. And if you have seen the film Mother and you are like, don't worry, I had the same problem when I watched the film, and then I did the hell lot of research on top of it, and today I'll be sharing with you my experience and the whole what this whole film is about. So let's get started. So the film Mother, released in 2017, is a metaphorical story of Bible. Yeah, that kind of. Let me walk you through it. So the film starts where the man is. It's a burned house, completely burned down house. A man puts a crystal, and after he puts the crystal, the house heals itself. And it becomes like all painted and nice, and then the camera moves into this bedroom where it was burned, and the bed heals itself. It's all now brand new and clean, and suddenly this woman raises out of the bed, and she's this beautiful, gorgeous woman played by Jennifer Lawrence, and she is actually playing the role of the Mother Nature. Their house is a country house in the middle of nowhere. By nowhere, I mean there's not even pathways or roads to anywhere. It's just like in the middle of forest. And the character of God is, metaphorically, God is played by Javier Morgan. He is a writer, and these days he is not getting the inspiration to write anything. Then a guy moves into their house. I mean, like, he knocks at the door, they let him in, and he needs something, so they let him stay for longer. Jennifer asks the man, like, do you know him? And he's like, I don't know him, but he become very fond of him. They start talking a lot, and they share a lot. I mean, like, they hit it off. After some time, his wife moves in as well. Now, the wife, Michelle Pfeiffer's character is basically portraying Eve. So first character of Ed Harris was the Adam who moved into the heaven in their house, and after they give God the inspiration, and suddenly he's full of all energy, and he gets all these imagination rolled up, and he starts writing his books, and he's very happy about them. But Jennifer Lawrence, she's not quite happy about them. She's uneased. She wants them to go away as soon as possible. She is like, she loves her house. Sometimes in some parts they show her that she is listening to the walls as if the house is breathing, and she could hear the heart of the house. And she's plastering the walls, fixing stuff, and making it all nice and tidy. Before the Adam and also the Adam and Eve go to a room where that crystal is, like the crystal that started all of this. And they break the crystal, and I was like, oh my god, they break the crystal, now is the house gonna get burned down again? But that doesn't happen. The man comes, he becomes very angry, he puts the crystal together, and then he locks the door. And the next scene is their son comes in, and that is Cain and Abel, because they start fighting, and one of them injures the other one really badly. So they had to take him to the hospital. So they all rush to the hospital, and now Jennifer Lawrence is all by herself, and suddenly she sees one of them coming back to the house, and now the news is that the other son has passed away. They leave the house. Everybody's gone now. It's Jennifer Lawrence and Javier at this moment, and they make love, and she went to sleep, and she wakes up again in the middle of the night and see that now the Michelle Pfeiffer and Ed Harris are back in the house, and they've invited even more people. So she becomes confused, like, to what they are doing in their house, and then she finds out that he allowed them to do their son funeral in their house, and even more strangers comes in to their house, and they are not respectful at all. Like, they're stealing stuff, breaking things, and there was one scene where the people were sitting on the kitchen aisle, and he's like, you need to come down, and they start jumping on it, like, and I was like, what? It's like, well, it was really painful to watch, but things do not get better. The big fight breaks out between them. The funeral finishes, they all leave, and then there is peace for some time. Next scene, they show that probably this is a couple of months later, because now the mother is heavily pregnant, as in that she can give birth any moment, kind of pregnant. And she cooks this delicious meal, she prepares the meal. They are very happy, they're celebrating the publishing of his book, that finally he completed his book and it's been published, and they want to celebrate it. So nice wine and food and everything's on the table. And then the door rings and so many people come. They are now people who have read the book. They are fans of God. They come to see him. They take pictures with him, sign with him, and he like his source of energy comes with people. And then a woman comes in with her child because they think they want to use the toilet or something. And once she lets them in, then the doors are open. People keep coming and coming. And now, at this point, things are not getting any better. They're just getting worse and worse. There is huge amount of people. Now people are coming from all corner of the house. They are just filling up the house, breaking things, smashing things, and she's shouting at them, trying to stop them. But no, they show some people who are like, maybe from the publisher, some people are showed as like doing some cult stuff, and the riots break out. There is fights going on. Now it's like there's thousands and thousands of people in their house and breaking, and she is freaking out. She just tried to go to a room and she goes into labor between all of this chaos. And it's like, if you, when I was watching the film, like by this time, up until here, I was looking, okay, it's a family show and some people visited them, and they were, by this time I had lost everything. Like, I couldn't comprehend what is going on, why it's happening. But so many people come into their house and they're everywhere and they're breaking things. So she tries to move into some safety. Police comes in as well to break out. There's helicopter lights going on. So she tried to find some safety room. Somehow some people do help her, and she manages to go to a room where she is joined by the actor, and there she gives birth to her child. And she is so scared from the behavior of the husband. Like, I was like, why doesn't he do something? I was so mad at him, like so many things. Like, why doesn't he stop anyone? But he enjoyed that fame and that love that he was getting from the people. He was just like in the next world, that all craze of the love of the people or something. She gives birth, but she's too scared to give her child to him, because she's scared that he's gonna give my child to the people. So she does not give her child to him. She holds the baby. It's a very cute, sweet little baby, and she tries to stay awake, but then she's exhausted. Labor is very difficult. So she falls asleep, and when she wakes up, the baby's gone. That's like the worst nightmare of any mother ever. And I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen now? And she comes out of the room trying to chase out the baby. Now baby is in the hand of God. The God takes the baby, goes outside, gives it to people. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. The baby's in the hand of people. They're just handing it over. It goes on. And then the unspeakable happened. Oh my God. They kill the baby, they sacrifice the baby, they even show the part where some people are eating the part of the baby. Oh my God. It's like, it was horrible. And by this time, the mother loses it. She is, after seeing that, she loses her mind completely. She goes to the basement. I forgot to mention it, like in the beginning of the film, they do show when she goes to the basement, there is a lot of oil barrels in their basement. A lot of them. I don't know why they're there, but they're there. So she goes there, and then, because she is so frustrated with everything that's been happening, she burns down the whole place. Boom. bam, everybody's dead. It's like a blast. I think that was metaphor for the Big Bang. So it's a blast, everybody's burned completely. Nothing happened to Javier's character because he's playing the god. He's all fine. No scratch. He comes into her. So the Mother Nature basically has given everything. Has given her love, her care, and even her child. And finally he comes to her and she's like, yeah, take it. And he opens her chest and takes out her heart. Now by this time I don't remember if it's hard and the crystal is inside it or it's a crystal that comes out. But at the end of it, he's holding a crystal. I think the heart turns into crystal or something. I don't remember it completely. Sorry about that. So he takes the crystal, goes back to the room. He puts the crystal and then the cycle starts again. Everything is healing. Everything is fine. The camera moves into the bedroom. The bed is healing again, and another beautiful woman raises up from the bed, and she's calling his name and going downstairs. Finished. So that's the whole film. It's nothing like I have ever seen before. It was a really different experience. I was speechless. Like I couldn't understand what did I just watch, but I knew that it has more meaning than what I watched. So I had to do some research with lots of other videos that explains and stuff, and then finally I knew what was happening. So here's the end of the review of this film. Thank you for staying with me so long and watching this whole review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm planning to do some versus video. I will be doing some review of the same film which has been made in different languages. I've seen a couple of films, so I'll be doing some couple of new episodes where I'll be doing comparison videos, and I'll continue doing more reviews for TV shows and channel. So up until next video, look after yourself and thank you. Bye.